Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Ohmybhoo podcast and I'm your host Bhumika Mehta. First of all, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you guys for such an amazing support to my channel. Your likes, your shares, your comments means the world to me. And it keeps me motivated to bring you guys more fascinating and more mysterious stories. On a cold February evening in 2004, a 21-year-old nursing student named Maura Murray, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right, she was headed to a remote part of New Hampshire, far from where anyone expected her to be. Her car was later found abandoned in a quiet road. But Maura? She was vanished. She was gone without any trace.
It's been 19 years since Maura Murray went missing, but for her family, every moment has felt like an eternity.
Yeah, it's hard. We're just looking for those answers, and we're hoping that this is the year.
It's a ton of fun. A lot of my best qualities come from her. We want to make sure that, we bring her home. That's the most important thing.
Her loved ones came together Thursday at the very spot where she was last seen to say a prayer for her safe return.
So when she disappeared after crashing her car in Haverhill, New Hampshire in February of 2004, she has not been seen or heard from since.
Today we dive into the case of disappearance of Maura Murray, a case filled with unanswered questions, endless theories and strange clues. Maura Murray was a 21-year-old nursing student at University of Massachusetts, Amherst when she mysteriously disappeared on 9th February 2004. Her case remains one of the most perplexing missing person case in modern US history, drawing widespread media coverage and ongoing interest from amateur sleuths and online true crime communities. Early life. Maura was born on 4th May 1982 in Hanson, Massachusetts. She was the fourth of 5 children in a close-knit Irish-American family. Growing up, Maura was described as bright, ambitious and athletic. She excelled in academics and also in sports, particularly cross-country running and track and field. Her family, especially her father, Fred Murray, was deeply involved in her life, providing support for her academic and athletic pursuits. Education and career aspirations. Maura initially attended the United States Military Academy at West Point, a prestigious institute known for its rigorous academic and physical standards. However, during her second year, she transferred to University of Massachusetts Amherst, where she pursued a degree in nursing. Her switch of schools is often attributed to personal reasons, though the exact motivation remains unknown. At UMass, Maura was well regarded by her professors and her peers, and she was said to be on a track of successful career and her future seemed promising. Personal life. Despite her outward success, Maura was dealing with several personal struggles. These included academic stress. Nursing school is notoriously demanding and Maura reportedly felt overwhelming at times. Relationship issues. Maura had a boyfriend Billy who was stationed at Oklahoma as a part of US military. Their long-distance relationship added stress to her life. Some reports suggest that there must have been tensions and infidelity in their relationship. Incidents before her disappearance. Breakdown at work. Days before her disappearance, Maura had a breakdown while working her campus job as a security officer. She was reportedly inconsolable after receiving a call, though it remains unknown who was on the other side of the line and what was discussed in the call. Car accident. On February 7, 2004, Maura borrowed her father's car and accidentally crashed it into a guardrail while driving late at night. Though her father wasn't angry, but Maura was reportedly very upset about the incident. The accident caused about $10,000 in damage, adding further pressure to her already stressful life. The days leading up to her disappearance. After the accident with her father's car, Maura returned to her dorm and continued her daily routine. However, in days leading up to February 9th, she began behaving unusually, packing personal belongings. On February 9th, she started packing many of her personal stuffs like clothes, toiletries, and even her birth control pills. She also took few of her textbooks relating to nursing. Odd behavior. She also searched for directions to Berkshire, Vermont, a remote area she had previously visited with her boyfriend. Excusing herself from school. She emailed her professors informing them that she would be absent for few days due to a family emergency. However, there wasn't any family emergency. ATM withdrawal. Maura withdrew $280 from her account, nearly emptying it. The surveillance footage shows her withdrawing the money and purchasing alcohol from a nearby store. These actions suggested that Maura may have planned to leave for a short trip. However, her ultimate destination and purpose remains unknown. Maura was a bright-driven young woman with promising future in nursing. Despite outward appearance, she was grappling with personal difficulties including relationship issues, academic pressure, and emotional stress. The events leading up to her disappearance, such as packing her belongings, withdrawing cash, and excusing herself from school, have led many to speculate about her intentions. The Vanishing Act. Her sudden and unexplained vanishing sparked one of the most perplexing missing person cases in modern American history, earning it the nickname the Vanishing Act of Maura Murray. By late afternoon, she was driving north on Interstate 93, heading towards the White Mountains of New Hampshire. At approximately 7:30 p.m., her car skidded off the road and crashed into a snowbank along the Route 112 near Haverhill, New Hampshire, a remote area surrounded by dense woods. A local resident heard the crash and called the police. Another neighbor reportedly spoke briefly with Maura and offered to help her, but she declined, saying she had already called for roadside assistance, though there was no such calls made. When the police arrived within 3 to 4 minutes later, Maura was gone. Her car was locked and inside were her belongings such as packed clothes and the alcohol she had purchased. There were no footprints leading away from the car, and there were no signs of struggles, as if Maura has vanished into thin air. The investigation. The initial investigation focused on the immediate area around her abandoned car. Police used tracking dogs, helicopters, and ground search teams, but no trace of Maura was found. Her father, Fred Murray, became heavily involved in the investigation and the search for her daughter, believing that foul play was involved. Despite extensive research and media coverage, there were no signs or clues of Maura ever discovered. Over the years, various theories have surfaced about what happened to Maura, ranging from her voluntary disappearance to abduction or accidental death in the wilderness. Key theories behind the vanishing. Number 1. Planned disappearance. Some believe Maura staged her own disappearance intentionally. The fact that she packed her stuff, withdrew money, and told her professors about the fabricated family emergency. This suggests that she may have been planning to escape her life for a while now. But if this was the case, why did she leave behind her car and everything she packed? Abduction or foul play? Others theorize that Maura may have accepted the ride from a stranger with malicious intent. After her car crash on the Route 112, which is said to be very isolated, and it would have been very easy for the predator to take the advantage of the situation. Accidental death. Another theory is that Maura may have wandered off to the woods after the crash and she would have surrendered to the harsh winter conditions. The night she disappeared was freezing. If she became disoriented or injured, she could have been quickly succumbed to hypothermia. A hit and run cover-up. There is also a conspiracy theory suggesting that Maura may have been struck by a local driver who then panicked and disposed of a body to avoid taking responsibility. Supporters of this theory point to the fact that Route 112 is a rural road where the driver may not have been expecting pedestrians. While intriguing, this theory lacks substantial evidences and remains purely speculative. The unknown factor. Some investigators and true crime enthusiasts believe that Maura's case may have involved an unknown element, something that hasn't been uncovered yet. Whether it's a person she met that night, an undisclosed reason for her trip, or a hidden personal issue. This unknown factor could be the key to solving the mystery. Whether she vanished by choice, fell victim to a foul play, or met with an unfortunate accident, one thing is clear for sure. The story of Maura Murray is far from over. Until we uncover the truth, the disappearance of Maura Murray will remain an chilling reminder of how someone can disappear or vanish without any trace. And that's it for today's episode. What do you guys think really happened? Was she disappeared? Was it planned, a foul play, or something entirely different? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear your theories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, go hit that subscribe button. Thank you once again for all the support. It means a lot to me and I cannot wait to bring you more such stories. If you have any suggestion for me or you want me to cover a particular case, let me know it in the comment section down below. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe and take care of yourself.